Indore district of Madhya Pradesh. This is the topic of my PhD which I have covered. And today I am taking my presentation. The chapters which I have taken into study, statement of the problem, significance of the study, and after that some limitations which came before. Second chapter which I have taken, that is review of literature, in which I have covered introduction of again the BPL cards and poverty. After that, need for review of literature, review of related researches, then review of reports of commissions, committees, which are all the committees which are formed for poverty eradication in India. Review of books and some journals also regarding BPL. Third chapter, that is research methodology, in which I have taken social research, how is social research conducted, method which is used in my present study, then research design, construction of the tools, pilot study, reliability of the test. After that, I have taken data analysis using SPSS, data systems, procedures, and analysis of SPSS tables. Fourth chapter which I have taken, that is results and discussions, which will cover all the different results and results and the analysis what came before me. Chapter number 5, that is summary and conclusion. Summary of the responses, then summary, respondents, findings, recommendations, and whatever suggestions, future, present prospects regarding BPL, that all I have taken in this chapter. And the last is of course references. Now coming straight to the introduction, that is chapter 1. First I have taken some definitions of poverty, some definitions of BPL. First, since in India we all recognize Bhagavad Gita as our main epic, so that way first I have taken some quotes from Bhagavad Gita regarding poverty. In Bhagavad Gita it is written, as long as such vices aren't addressed, providing financial help either through charity or employment is like pouring water into a leaking bucket. It means that whatever policies you make, if it is not implemented in a proper way, in a proper channel, then whatever benefits are being planned through those policies, they all come in vain. They all are destroyed. Means it is just like you are pouring water in a leaked bucket. So even if substantial economic development in a society raises all its poor people above the poverty line. So now again it is written in Bhagavad Gita, if all the policies regarding the betterment of humanity are followed in a proper way, then what will happen? All the people, and in my case, if all the policies regarding poverty are followed in a proper way, through proper channels, then what will happen? All the poor people will develop and everyone will come above the poverty line. And of course, that is the main aim of making or giving the facilities to BPL card holders. Second thing, I have taken some quotes from Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar said that practical difficulties in providing economic status of individual to the state machinery are many. The weak may suffer. According to Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, strong people, they gain all the benefits. The people who are economically strong, the people who are politically strong, they will get all the benefits. And who will suffer? The people who are having no sources, no resources, who are deprived, they will always suffer. And the result will be, they will continue remaining weak, they will continue to remain weak only. Next, I have taken some quote from Oliver Goldsmith. As you all know, he is a very well-known economist in the world. Laws grind the poor and rich men rule the law. According to Oliver Goldsmith, many laws are made for the betterment of the people. But what happens? The rich people, they take full advantage of it, and the poor, they continue to remain poor only, and they are guided by the laws. I mean, all the laws which are made, they are only for the poor, and the rich men, through their economic power, they try to mold the laws. Last I have taken George Bernard Shaw's some quotes. The greatest of evils and the worst of crimes is poverty. Now the main crux. there is poverty in almost all the countries of the world, including India also. So now the point is, poverty is the main cause of all the evil in the society. Because of poverty, a person will steal something. Because of poverty, there are dacoits cases. Because of poverty, a person or a lady will get indulged into prostitution also. So whatever crime is happening in the society, and the main root cause is poverty. I think every one of us will agree to this point. Now what happens? Coming directly to the introduction section. We see in our surroundings that many people who are financially very strong and are living a very good lifestyle, they are also having BPL cards. But as the name indicates, below poverty line card means this is a condition, or this is a card, this is a facility given by the government of India to those people who are not economically sound. So now this is the main cause of issuing BPL cards, so that the people who are poor, who are really poor, they should get economic support from the government and they uplift themselves. Now what we see in our society, that people who are having BPL cards, but they are economically sound, they are well-off people, having all the facilities, enjoying all the luxuries of life, still they are having their BPL cards. Now how they got their BPL cards? Now they got their BPL cards through their political influence, through their money power. So I have selected this topic because I found it this problem is existing in almost all the sections and almost all the cities, rural or urban of Indian places. Now the scheme was very good. The BPL card scheme, it was really very good. It was made for the upliftment of the poor section. But still we can see that the dejected people are not getting the benefits of BPL card. BPL concept, it was really very nice. It is really very nice, and it is definitely trying to uplift the poor people. But it is not implemented in a real way. The people who are having many luxuries, they also they got success in issuing their BPL cards, and the really deprived people are still not aware about this BPL cards, and they don't have their BPL cards. And as a result, they are failed to get the benefits which are designed by the government of India. Now, some keywords, they will come every now and then. One is poverty, BPL, poor, rich, identification, research. They will come every now and then in my thesis also. Now, what is a below poverty line? Below poverty line, or BPL, is an economic benchmark and poverty threshold used by the government of India. This is a benchmark set up by the government of India to indicate economic disadvantages and to identify individuals and households in need of government assistance and aid. It is determined using various parameters. Many parameters are being made or designed by the government, and through it, a person is, or a family is decided whether the family is below poverty line or it is above poverty. So it is a clear demarcation, and it varies from state to state, and internally also it is going on. The present criteria, it is based on the survey which was conducted in 2002. Now criteria, what are the different criteria for deciding whether a family is in BPL or the family is in APL? Criteria for deciding any family as BPL are different for the rural and urban areas. For rural areas, the BPL criteria are different. For urban area, the criteria is different. In the 10th 5-year plan, the degree of deprivation is measured with the help of parameters with scores given from 0 to 4. 13 parameters are there, and you have to score them from 0 to 4. Now families who are having 17 marks, if you multiply 13 by 4, it becomes 52. So there are maximum 52 marks are to be in this criteria. And if a family is having 17 marks, minimum 17 or less than that also, maximum 17, sorry, or less than that, then that family is under BPL. Poverty line, it solely depends on the per capita income in India rather than level of prices. This is also a point to be discussed. Now, how this initiated? In 1978, there was this criteria or these parameters were fixed, and it was fixed on the basis of income and food requirements of a person. It was decided that in rural area, if a person should get 2400 calories per day, and in an urban area, a person should get 21 calories, minimum 21 calories, 21,000 calories, sorry, 2100 calories per day in urban areas. In urban areas it is less, because in rural areas we see that people, they used to do physical work more as compared to urban areas. And after that, how it was decided? It was decided by the cost of 650 grams of grains. It was decided according to 650 grams of cost of grain at that time. And income, a person is having income more than that, then he will come to the APL category. And if we see, then if a person is getting 61.8 rupees per month per person. If a person is having in rural area, then that person will come under BPL. And if a person in urban area, if a person is earning 71.3 rupees per month, then he will come under BPL. Now, what are the objectives of the study? My objectives of the study was to study the social, economic and educational profile of the respondents. I have studied, of course, the social, economic and educational profile of all the respondents. Then the study was to criteria and mechanism of identification of BPL households. How was the BPL card, or how was the families identified for BPL? To study the reasons of wrong identification of BPL households. Now we always say that a person, he is given BPL card and he was not eligible, he is having all the facilities. So what are the reasons how he got success in getting his BPL card issued? That was also my objective of study. To study the impact of misuse of BPL cards on poorest of the poor in society. Now many of the people, they are misusing their BPL cards. They are misusing, so of course, nothing is free in the world. So what will happen? The person who is well off and still is having BPL card and all enjoying all the facilities of the BPL card, then also it will affect the poor people in some way or the other in the society. The last objective was to study the problems of implementation of anti-poverty programs in the study area. Many anti-poverty programs are going on, so still some problems they are coming before. So those problems were also studied in my research. Now coming to the study area. I have taken Indore district of Madhya Pradesh, and from this Indore district, because there are many tehsils in Indore district, and I have taken two tehsils, one is Mahu and Depalpur. Mahu and Depalpur tehsil, they are taken for my study. As Mahu, it symbolizes modern lifestyle. Modern lifestyle because of the army base in Mahu, as you all know. And Depalpur, I have also selected Depalpur tehsil because Depalpur, it is completely a rural belt. Next comes statement of the problem. The statement in the study is that the collegiums of the politicians, bureaucrats and the influential people have damaged such a wonderful and useful scheme started by the government of India. Now my point is, this scheme, this BPL scheme was started for the betterment of the society, but what happened? It became, due to collegium means Milibhagat. It is the Milibhagat of politicians, bureaucrats and influential people. They all got combined and they all messed up this BPL system, and after all what happened? That whatever benefits of the results they were expected because of this BPL cards, they all came into vain and nothing good results are still not visible. The key reasons needed, that was of course that I have covered in my research. Now significance of the study. The study is very important because actually deserving people will be able to get the benefits of the scheme. Through my research work, I एक्सपेक्ट
अगर आप इतना पढ़ाएंगे तो काफ़ी लंबा समय हो जाएगा। मेथडोलॉजी
ये बस सही, बहुत लंबा हो जाएगा।
लंबा हो जाएगा। Research methodology. Coming to chapter 3 directly. Scientific thinking, exploring new ideas and new concepts together constitute research. What is research? Research is scientific thinking, exploring new ideas and innovation through it. Research, it is the application of human intelligence in a systematic manner to find the solution of a problem. Research is actually we use our intelligence to come up to. हमने क्वेश्चनर यूज किया। I have taken questionnaire method.
अच्छा, क्वेश्चनर पे आ जाओ डायरेक्ट। हाँ
Questionnaire पे आ
हाँ।
जाए, okay. तो ये पायलट स्टडी और ये सारी चीजें आप छोड़ दिया जाए।
नहीं।
मेथडोलॉजी बताइए, सैम्पलिंग बताइए, और सैम्पलिंग के साथ साथ जो प्रोसेस अपनाना है वो बताइए।
कौन सा रिसर्च मेथड अपनाया है?
Yes, research design methods.
टूल कौन सा यूज किया है? सैम्पलिंग कैसे किया है? नक्शल में बताया।
So I have taken महू एंड देपालपुर तहसील ऑफ मध्य प्रदेश। ये हो गया रिसर्च एरिया अपना हो गया। फिर method for finalizing the questionnaire, a pre-pilot study was carried out. एक pre-pilot study किया, the questionnaire was prepared accordingly, and after that
methodology is a descriptive type or explanatory या क्या है?
जैसे
random selection
लिस्ट वगैरह बताने के लिए
list, बिल्कुल ये list we have taken list from election.
मेन चीजें बताइए।
We have taken list from election commission से हमने जो electoral list होती है that we have taken, and from that we have done random selection. Random selection में कुछ अलग-अलग जो questionnaires थे या questions थे, उसमें हम लोगों ने कुछ एक में odd even वाला किया, किसी में odd वालों को select किया, किसी में even को select कर लिया। After that कुछ में prime numbers select किए। फिर बाद में फिर कुछ इस तरीके से करते-करते we have taken 400 respondents हम लोगों ने select किए। When we went into the field, we came to know that out of those 400, some they were not ready to answer. कुछ अपनी जगह से shift हो गए थे, कुछ लोग जगह पर available नहीं मिले उस दिन। So finally we came to 280 respondents हम लोगों ने किए थे। 280 में से हम लोगों ने 140 हमने देपालपुर तहसील के लिए रखे, and 140 we have taken from महू तहसील। This we have done.
ये तो आपकी सैम्पलिंग हो गई।
Yes sir. फिर SPSS डेटा।
हाँ, वो तो कंक्लूजन हो गया। जैसे
280
रिसर्च डिजाइन पूछ रही थी मैडम, रिसर्च डिजाइन कौन सी?
280 का सैम्पलिंग आपने किस परसेंटेज ऐसे किया? 280 सैम्पलिंग क्यों आया?
वो चारों तहसील है ना आपकी? तो
नहीं, दो हैं सर।
दो है।
तो दो में आपको क्या मतलब?
नहीं, वो इक्वल करने के चक्कर में हम ये कहते हैं कि 280 हम देपालपुर के लेते हैं, 280 हम ले लेते हैं।
140
सॉरी 140 हम देपालपुर के लेते हैं।
तो परसेंटेज जो है आपका
5%,
5%, 2%, 3% इस तरह से दिया होगा ना। 140 में लिया तो कितने में से कितना परसेंट हो जाएगा? जैसे देपालपुर की जो पॉपुलेशन है,
नहीं
जितने
ना,
पॉपुलेशन
बीपीएल नहीं लेते हमने पूरे इलेक्शन, क्योंकि हमारे पास जो यहाँ पर लिस्ट है या जो हमारे रेस्पोंडेंट्स थे उनमें से एपीएल कार्ड होल्डर्स भी थे, क्योंकि हमने इलेक्टोरल लिस्ट भी थी, तो उसमें बीपीएल कार्ड होल्डर्स भी रहते हैं और एपीएल भी होते हैं। प्लस हमने कुछ ऑफिसर्स के भी इंटरव्यू किए।
नहीं, वो तो डेट करना है। अच्छा किया।
ये चीज किया था। बाकी ये मेरे को फाइनल थीसिस में एक बार मेरे को चेक करना पड़ेगा कि कितने परसेंटेज ये थे और कितने ये थे।
मैडम की
रिसर्च के रिस्पोंडेंट्स
मेथडोलॉजी आपने डिस्क्रिप्टिव टाइप ऑफ लिया है या एक्सप्लोरेटरी टाइप ऑफ लिया है ना? ये भी आपके पास है, मेंशन
ये मैं मेंशन कर दूंगी।
टाइप ऑफ मेथडोलॉजी आपने मेंशन नहीं किया है।
यस मैम, मैं इसको फाइनल थीसिस में ऐड कर
ये जो
दूंगी।
है ना रिसर्च
मेथडोलॉजी पे सबसे ज़्यादा वर्क करना पड़ेगा आपको।
जी और परसेंटेज का भी आपने बताया ना?
नहीं, वो जो है आपका जो सैम्पलिंग है वो परसेंटेज के हिसाब से नहीं देगा। 5% ले लिया है आपने, 2% लिया है, ये बताना ही है।
ये मैं कर दूँगी।
दूसरा आपको कंक्लूजन कराइए।
जो एनालिसिस था सर,
मेजर फाइंडिंग्स पे आ जाओ। हाँ, सेकंड लास्ट।
जब हमने इनसे पूछा था कि आपके यहाँ पर सिविक कम्युनिटी मतलब ये लोग आए थे कि नहीं, अथॉरिटीज आए थे कि नहीं इसके लिए, तो जो एक क्वेश्चन था उसमें ये था कि रिस्पोंडेंट्स दे वर आस्क्ड व्हेदर सिविक अथॉरिटी ऑफ दैट एरिया कैरिड आउट सर्वे टू फाइंड आउट द इकोनॉमिक पोजीशन ऑफ द रेजिडेंट्स। तो आउट ऑफ 280 रेस्पोंडेंट्स 26% दे सेड यस कि हाँ हमारे आए थे उसके लिए सर्वे करने के लिए, and rest 74% said कि नहीं आए थे, they didn't come for the survey purpose. The final analysis, it shows that a large percentage of people are of view that the civic authorities of the area do not carry out the survey to find out the economic position. The second question, if we come to, the respondents were asked about the method of verification, how was the verification done. So 85% of them said that the verification was done through government records only. Means whatever जो online form में उन्होंने भरा उसी को उन्होंने सही मान लिया and they just approved it. And 15% said that कि physically ये लोग आए थे verify करने के लिए, ground पर आए थे. So this was the second result. इसके बाद एक there was a question. The respondents they were asked whether they faced any problem in getting their ration card, मतलब ration card बनवाने में कोई problem आया था क्या, तो 74.5% they said that they did not face any problem regarding BPL ration card में, while 25.5% they said that they faced some problems in getting their ration cards. It shows that majority of the people are of the view that they did not have to face any problems. मतलब ज़्यादातर लोगों ने कहा कि हमें बड़े आसानी से बन गया. The next question was, the next finding, the respondents they were asked about whether identification of BPL card was done in their locality correctly. मतलब इनसे ये पूछा गया कि आपने correctly आपका हुआ था कि नहीं. So 80% of them they said that कि कोई identification हुआ ही नहीं है, while 20% said that identification of BPL card was done on their local area correctly. So this proves that the majority of the people of the view that identification of BPL is not done in their area correctly. The next question it was, they were asked about whether they feel any discrimination in allotment of BPL cards. कि कोई discrimination हुआ क्या, तो 74.6% of the total respondents they said that they feel discrimination in allotment of BPL cards, while only 25.4% they said that they feel discrimination in allotment of BPL cards. It shows that majority of people are of the view that there is discrimination in allotment of BPL cards, while very few of them believe that there was no discrimination. The next finding was whether ineligible people are getting BPL cards. So 74.6% people feel that ineligible persons are getting BPL cards, while only 25.4% feel that ineligible people do not get BPL cards. Means again majority of the people they said that ineligible people are enjoying the benefits of BPL cards. The next question was, they were asked that who do they think, who is responsible for the wrong identification of BPL. So 44% people said that municipality or panchayat officials are responsible for wrong identification. 25% said that no one is responsible for wrong identification. I think it means they were not sure who is responsible for the wrong identification. And 20% of the people said that local political representatives or sarpanch or whatever, whoever local leader, political leader, they are responsible for the wrong identification. And 11% said that administrative officers are responsible for wrong identification. The next question, that is whether corrupt practices are involved in BPL card making. So 75% of the respondents they said yes, while only 25% said no. In the above analysis,
मेजर फाइंडिंग्स बताते चलिए, क्वेश्चन वाले को बताइए कि क्या क्वेश्चन था, जो मेजर
हाँ।
फाइंडिंग थे ना उसके बाद
सिर्फ आंसर
then 10% अगले क्वेश्चन के लिए 10% लोगों ने ये बोला कि bureaucrats generally manipulate the BPL card making process. जो and 54% said that political leaders they manipulated, And 36% said that dominant caste groups, they manipulate the BPL card making process. For the next question, 70% respondents ने कहा कि पॉलिटिकल राइवलरी, बीपीएल कार्ड्स बनाते समय पॉलिटिकल राइवलरी भी बीच में आ जाती है. And only 30% they said that political rivalry, it does not come in the way of making BPL cards. For the next question, 75% respondents, they said that they know about the poverty line, and 25% said that they don't know about the poverty, means they were not at all aware about there is some scheme regarding poverty BPL cards. Then for the next question,
ऐसे लोगों का एज ग्रुप क्या था जो ये बोल रहे हैं कि बीपीएल कार्ड पता नहीं.
बड़े
जो एज ग्रुप इनके
साइन करने से काफी है।
नए
सर,
लोग
ये-
होंगे तो समझ में आता है लेकिन बीपीएल
इधर रखा है
कार्ड के बारे में ऑलमोस्ट सभी को पता है.
मैम अभी भी हमारे घर के सामने कुछ बहुत सारे स्लम एरियाज हैं, उनको पता ही नहीं है कि ऐसी कुछ फैसिलिटी गवर्नमेंट
हर एज ग्रुप के, हर एज ग्रुप के, बड़े बड़े भी हैं.
बड़े बड़े मीन्स अगर आप बिल्कुल जो आप अगर हम शहरी इलाका देखें दैट्स अ डिफरेंट पिक्चर, बट इफ यू गो टू द इंटीरियर ऑफ द विलेजेस, रूरल एरिया, इट्स रियली अ वेरी क्रिटिकल पोजीशन है. मतलब जिस परिवार में कोई थोड़ा बहुत पढ़ गया वो थोड़ा जानता है, और अगर पता भी है तो दे डोंट नो हाउ टू गेट इट मेड फॉर देम. दैट इज द प्रॉब्लम.
हो गया?
नहीं है अच्छा है सर.
जरा सा
थोड़ा सा
जो मेजर फाइंडिंग्स है ना कि जो आपके ऑब्जेक्टिव को फोकस कर रही है
जी।
वो आप बताइए, सभी मत बताइए.
जो लगता हो कि ये इम्पोर्टेंट है आपको
Yes,
लगता
sir.
होगा.
वो वाला।
This question is again important. एक 19% रिस्पोंडेंट से ये पूछा गया था कि ऐसा कोई है क्या जो बहुत ज़्यादा पुअर है बट ही इज नॉट हैविंग बीपीएल कार्ड. तो 19% लोगों ने बोला कि हाँ ऐसे कई लोग हैं जो बहुत ज़्यादा बाकी गरीब हैं और दे शुड, उनके पास बीपीएल कार्ड होना चाहिए लेकिन नहीं है. एंड 81% सेड कि नो, ऐसा नहीं है, मतलब उनका ये जवाब था. I think जो मेन क्वेश्चन थे वो तो हम आई हैव कवर्ड इन दिस. रेफरेंसेस का डिस्क्रिप्शन
नहीं नहीं, रिजल्ट पे डिस्कस करिए आप. अगर कहीं आपको
कंक्लूड करना चाहिए, आपको कंक्लूड आपका कंक्लूजन क्या रहा वो बताइए.
आप क्या क्या
So my conclusion, what I came to regarding all this research work, I came to the conclusion and my suggestion also regarding this, ये भी शायद इसमें ऐड कर सकते हैं. One thing is that कि every 6 months एक सर्वे होना चाहिए, स्पेशली उन लोगों के लिए who are having their BPL cards. Families who are having their BPL cards, their survey should be done again after 6 months. The reason is that because every person he is working for money, so he will gain money and quite possible, and in many of the cases I have seen that they have become very well-off families and now they are having full luxuries and still they are having BPL cards. So the point should be taken that they should surrender their BPL cards. So one suggestion is that they should surrender. So they will not come ahead and they will surrender until and unless some forceful or some legal action
बेटा
is taken against them. So the point is, some legal action should be taken against those people who have uplifted themselves, and they should surrender their BPL cards. Second point, the collector of the district, he should also become little strict towards this issue, because this is really a very serious issue. The point is that we are having so many of BPL card holders. If you come to the World Poverty Index, if we come to, then our India is in quite higher positions. So what is having the picture of India is becoming like a poor country. But in spite of that, because the world economy is going through this poverty line picture. So what will happen, that picture of India will come up as a poor country. But the reason is that people are having BPL cards and they are enjoying all the benefits and they have uplifted themselves also. Means there is no need of BPL cards for them. So if this BPL card is taken from them, so what will happen, the number of BPL card holders will go down and the image of country will improve, definitely. Now the point comes the collector. Now the role of the collector should be that he should at least if he select or appoint some person to examine 5 or 6 families in a month, then also it will come to some situation will improve. Now next suggestion is any officer who has issued BPL card to a family by taking some bribe or some other influence or political influence or due to any reason, he should also be given some or the other legal action should be taken against them, so that no other person will follow this method in future years. And
Okay.
yeah, I think this this
अगर
is
कोई
our.
पूछना चाहे डिस्कस करिए।
थैंक्स तो बोल
Any suggestions अगर कोई देना चाहे?
हम लोग दे-
थैंक्स तो बोल
आपकी मेट्रो राज में थोड़ा क्लियर कर लीजिए आप इसको।
Yes, sir.
मेट्रोलॉजी को तो आपको ठीक करना ही है और चेप्टर्स में भी कहीं कहीं मैंने सजेशन आपको दे दिए बुक करके। और रही बात आपका जो कंक्लूजन है
Yes, sir.
उसको तो आप टेबल वाइज परसेंटेज वाइज स्टेप बाय स्टेप आप लिखिए और लास्ट में इसको जो कंक्लूजन है सजेशन के पहले के वाला जो पार्ट है पैराग्राफ है उसको टेस्ट फॉर्म में लिखना है उसको बहुत कम परसेंटेज रहेंगे उसमें, ठीक है ना। मैं भी और आपको बता दूंगा।
Yes.
बाकी और किसी से कोई डिस्कस करना चाह रहा हो इस टॉपिक से रिलेटेड या बिलो पावर्टी लाइन जो है
ये ज़्यादातर ऐसे लोगों के बने हैं जिनको सारा मतलब सब सुख सुविधा उनके पास है, वाहन भी है, लेकिन आज अगर अपन बनाने जाएंगे तो उसमें कुछ 26 या 14 तरह की रिक्वायर्ड रहती है और वो कहीं पर भी नहीं मिलेगी आपको। मोबाइल भी नहीं होना चाहिए,
हाँ.
बाइक भी नहीं होना चाहिए, फ्रिज भी नहीं होना चाहिए, ये तो हर जगह मिलेगा। तो किसी का बन ही नहीं रहा BPL। लेकिन हाँ एक कंडीशन ये होती है कि उसको कुछ बड़ी बीमारी हो तो उसके परिवार में सिर्फ एक व्यक्ति को बनाए। तो मेरा ये है मैम कि अगर इस BPL को बंद कर दिया जाए तो कैसा रहे, क्योंकि वास्तव में जो जिनको फायदा मिलना चाहिए वो मिल ही नहीं रहा है।
अब यही नहीं मिल पा रहा है, लेकिन पॉलिटिकल इन्फ्लुएंस इतना ज़्यादा है क्योंकि आपको भी मालूम है कि अगर BPL बंद कर दिया जाता है तो इंडिया की पॉलिटिक्स बहुत अलग डायरेक्शन पर चली जाएगी। तो इस कारण बंद गवर्नमेंट नहीं कर पा रही, लेकिन गवर्नमेंट इसमें लगातार यही कोशिश कर रही है कि कैसे भी करके इसमें सुधार ऐसा लाया जाए कि जो जिनके पास सर्व सुविधाएं हैं वो उनसे भी वो उनका BPL कार्ड ले लिया जाए वापस। अभी आपको कुछ साल पहले की मैं बात बताऊं, महू के ही SDM में 14 BPL कार्ड निरस्त किए थे इसी कारण से, क्योंकि उनके पास सब सुविधाएं हैं उसके बावजूद भी वो सारी फैसिलिटीज उठा रहे हैं।
एक बीजेपी के अध्यक्ष थे
और एक और आश्चर्यजनक बात आपने ये बात सही बोली कि मोबाइल भी नहीं होना चाहिए, लेकिन BPL में का जो राशन मिलता है वो OTP के माध्यम से मिलता है। मतलब अगर व्यक्ति के पास मोबाइल अगर आपने जैसे ही उसमें डाला कि मोबाइल का नंबर ये है तो BPL कार्ड की लिस्ट के आप मतलब BPL के लिए आप वैलिड नहीं है ना। लेकिन फिर OTP कैसे आएगा? मतलब ये एक सिस्टम में वाकई एक सुधार होना आवश्यक है कि आप OTP के थ्रू राशन मिलेगा, लेकिन मोबाइल अगर आपके पास है तो BPL कार्ड आपको नहीं मिलेगा। तो ये एक बड़ी समस्या वाली बात वाकई है। और आपको मैं बताऊं, लोग 1 रुपए किलो वाला गेहूं खरीदते हैं और 10 रुपए किलो के रेट पे बेच भी रहे हैं। ये हकीकत है। यस सर, मतलब उनका तो 100 रुपीज में पूरे महीने भर का राशन उनका आ गया। और आपको एक आई डोंट नो इट इज ऑफकोर्स ये मैंने अभी थीसिस में इंक्लूड नहीं किया है, लेकिन पॉइंट ये है कि आज का अगर किसी के पास ये BPL कार्ड है तो उस परिवार के यंग बच्चे कोई वर्क करना नहीं चाह रहे। ये फैक्ट मैं बता रही हूँ, दे डोंट वांट टू वर्क इन रूरल एरियाज इफ यू गो टू, उनको वर्क करना नहीं, क्योंकि उनको पता है 100 रुपए में हमारा राशन आ जा रहा है।
ये जो आपके थीसिस में इंक्लूड है क्वेश्चन है
अभी नहीं किया है तो सजेशंस में
ऐसी चीज़ें जो डायरेक्टली इनडायरेक्टली आनी चाहिए,
सजेशंस में
जो पॉजिटिव भी है इस योजना को लेकर के और नेगेटिव भी है, दोनों तरह की चीज़ें आनी चाहिए। और इसका जो कंक्लूजन है उसका जो सजेशन आप देंगे वो थोड़ा सा सटीक और अच्छा बना
मैं एक चीज़ और भी जैसे ज़्यादा किसको है? ओबीसी जनरल वाला। और ओबीसी जनरल वाले ऐसे लोग थे जिनके पास हमारे यहाँ पे आते हैं, आखिरी में आते हैं, स्कॉर्पियो से आते हैं या उन लेके आते हैं, और वो लोग 1 रुपए के, वो 10 रुपए किलो में बेचते हैं। और जो ऐसे हाँ, पर वो छोड़ना ही नहीं चाह रहे।
नहीं छोड़ना चाहिए, तो उसी के लिए गवर्नमेंट जब तक स्ट्रिक्ट नहीं होगी, आप ये तो 10 रुपए की स्कॉर्पियो लोगों की 4-4 मंजिला बिल्डिंग बनी हुई है, सिर्फ और राशन लेने आते हैं। आप में आरटी के अंतर्गत जो एडमिशन होता है, आप गाड़ी से 4 व्हीलर गाड़ी से आ रहे हैं, बीपीएल कार्ड अपने लेकर आ रहे हैं और बच्चे का नाम आरटी।
बिल्कुल जाना है।
ठीक है।
Thanks तो बोलो।
इस मुद्दे पर जितनी भी हम बात करें कमी है,
थैंक्स बोलो।
और रिसर्च के माध्यम से मैं चाहूँगा कि अच्छे फैक्ट्स और भी निकल आएंगे। सजेशन तो हमने जो है वो दे ही दिए हैं, मैडम ने भी दे दिया है। मैडम का भी मैं धन्यवाद अदा करना चाहूँगा कि हमारे प्रेजेंटेशन में आप उपस्थित रहें।
तुम भी थैंक्स।
और प्रमोद सर और
हमारे गाइड
रश्मि जी, दिनेश, जौहरी जी, आप सभी के सहयोग से आज ये प्रेजेंटेशन सफल हुआ है और मैं सबका धन्यवाद देता हूँ।